Neat Group, a multinational company specializing in telecare as well as telemedicine products and services, has undertaken a challenging technology deployment in 2 centers of Hospitality Sisters, which are dedicated to the care of people with intellectual disabilities. These centers are the Immaculate Conception of Granada and the Care Complex of Malaga. The project has positioned both centers at the forefront in terms of quality care.
We had one of the most fascinating challenges of Neat Group right before our eyes.
Both centers pursue the same 3 main objectives: to raise the quality of life for both users and relatives, to provide a highly reliable and innovative technology to modernize the facilities, and to train healthcare professionals on how to react during high-risk situations. Home automation devices were installed in both facilities of Malaga and Granada.
The main idea was, on the one hand, for the patient to feel free.
And that's why we installed the wandering system, to achieve this goal.
We have set up a series of crossing areas through the facility with the purpose of either restricting or allowing access for residents in these areas. These residents carry a bracelet called UDAT, which already has the access policies configured in it. DPOS technology is also installed in these areas.
The DPOS system constantly generates a low-intensity, 3-dimensional magnetic field. Whenever a resident crosses through a monitored area, the bracelet identifies the name and location of the resident and verifies if he or she has permission to access it. If the resident crosses into a restricted zone, his bracelet will generate an automatic alarm. Such alarm will be received by the DTECT unit and sent to the central application called DServer. DTECT will then send an alarm to reach a receptor called Trex, assigned to the service manager, who will accept the alarm and act immediately.
Initially, we developed the UDAT bracelet exclusively for these centers. The goal was to design a device that prevented any resident being extracted without the help of a caregiver. And for that, we had to redesign the entire unit and enclosed, if you will, a leash with cut resistance.
This bracelet also complies with water tightness regulations, so it can be submerged, an extremely important feature for pool therapies, which are very common in these centers.
We have always opted for free restraint centers, and the wandering control system is allowing us greater security for both caregivers and patients, as well as greater freedom to our users, which in the end translates into improved patient care. Due to the nature of our work, we are sometimes exposed to emergency. The panic button works with the D-Atom bracelet worn by the professional and operable in a flexible and simple way.
The D-Atom unit stores the last step performed by the caregiver. When he detects an emergency and presses the panic button, the bracelet sends a radio signal indicating the area in which he is located.
The managers of residential facilities, especially centers like ours, are particularly concerned about the night shift. In response to this concern, what Neat Group has done is install a series of sensors in beds that allow professionals to be alerted whenever a resident leaves the bed at a certain time.
The alert can go off just as the resident leaves the bed, or you can establish an idle time. If the resident is not back after such time, then the sensor will trigger the alert.
Sometimes residents are disoriented while getting up. So by turning on the bathroom light, the situation is often avoided. What we have done here is install a device in the bathroom light, and what it does is it activates the bathroom light through bed sensors. So when a resident leaves the bed, the light turns on. Once he is back in the bed, the device turns off the bathroom light.
In addition to these devices, Neat Group also installed one of the most innovative telemedicine systems in the Malaga facility, which is the Neat Health Corner platform, a telemonitoring system for vital signs based on the telemedcare electromedical device.
Telemedcare enables automatic storage of measurements on our platform data that can be remotely accessed anywhere where internet connection exists. At the Neat Health Corner, we have achieved 2 very important things. First and foremost, preventative control of vital constants, and moreover, time optimization and quality of decision-making.
The technology deployment met the center's expectations.
It was an audio search, but in the end, I think we succeeded with Neat Group, because experience and development are confirming it. Not everyone has the ability to adapt to the healthcare challenges, but Neat Group does. In this case, the automation has dramatically increased the security and control of our patients, as well as the tranquility felt by relatives, knowing that we have patients in a place where they are risk-free. Additionally, the access control is improving our quality, reducing our costs, increasing efficiency, and will also, most likely, open a path to be followed by other similar organizations. This project for Neat Group has been one of the most rewarding challenges, because not only do we carry our technology, but we also have established that technology gains character when it makes the lives of people better and enhances the most precious value for these centers: hospitality.